real Brooklyn street, my you with a that's 43 years old that got 3 kids. She looking out for her kids. She ain't looking out for you. She using you. She's using you.
I know.
Yeah.
Not y'all be trying to clock my teeth. Somebody said, how you gonna tell us how to attract a high value man when you wouldn't even qualify? Whew. Ouch. I ain't even gonna lie, like that didn't kind of hurt because you're kind of right. Because in the eyes of society, and for sure Kevin Samuels, if he was still alive, baby, I wouldn't qualify for a high value man. I am a high school dropout, 2 kids, 2 baby daddies. Baby, I was heavily tatted, pierced up, wore color hair, long nails. Baby, I was the epitome of bouge ghetto, a product of my environments. And I don't even like to use that as an excuse. So I would like to say, you know, if you knew better, you would do better. I wasn't surrounded by anybody who knew better. So I didn't know any better my damn self. So I come on here to maybe help somebody else who doesn't know any better, who's not surrounded around people who can tell them that just ain't it, girl. Okay? So hopefully on my platform, I can help somebody else. You know, that is all I try to do, baby. It might be too late for me, but it ain't too late for somebody else. All right? And if I can help one person, maybe I'm doing my job. All right? So yeah, y'all ain't clocked my teeth. I've been checked myself. Thank you.
You know, man, a lot of these rap guys, they're the poster children for what you shouldn't do when it comes to women. How you shouldn't pedestalize women, how you shouldn't elevate them to a level that they should have never been on. And the problem with a bunch of these guys is they continue to make the same mistake over and over with the same types of women.
Tell us the truth.
And one example of that is Lil Scrappy. Now, you know, we all know about Lil Scrappy and his baby mama, Erica Dixon.
Always ask me what he at. I found him. I just want to let y'all know I found Scrappy. There you go. We ain't gonna talk about what mama did approve. It's a whole nother story. Y'all be quiet. It's about mama did approve. You so stupid.
But guys just aren't honest with their women. They lie about who they are, lie about what they want. And, you know, a woman don't care about you having other women. She just don't want to be lied to and deceived about it.
I don't give a damn how many hoes he got. I don't care how many outside children he got. I don't care what he got. He taking care of all of us. All of us. We ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody going nowhere. We just gonna be sister damn wives, I guess. Yeah, just as what it's gonna be. We're gonna be sister wives. So what? I'm happy. Everybody happy. Everybody being pleased.
Then we know about Bambi.
50K for a date will never be enough. I am so sorry, sir. I'm for sure gonna say, but you know what? I'm not even gonna give you the opportunity because I don't even want to date nobody else. I don't want to date nobody. Okay? Ever. Again.
Yeah, we know about Shay.
Let me kiss you.
I don't hydrate like everyone else.
And just all of these women, man, he done married Bambi and the man keep going up and down in his relationships. Now he's got a new baby mama. And she is the hoodiest of hood rats ever.
I don't run my mother mouth about my baby daddy that I'm on. I keep it P. I'm a P-ass mother.
She's more hood than all of these other girls combined. She tries to present herself as more hood than she really is. And we're going to listen to an exchange where she simply just lets him know that, yeah, I got you trapped, homie. All I do is put this thing on you. We ain't got nothing else in common. It ain't no love. It ain't nothing. Well, this is what we do. And you're going to hear Scrappy admit, finally, the error of his ways. So let's take a look at these clips, man, and then we'll come back and chop it up on a real tip.
How you doing?
I'm good, but I could be better.
You should be better. I mean, you got your baby, your oldest baby, and you living your life.
What does living my life mean?
Take care of your babies.
Taking care of my babies.
You had your babies, you had to take care of them. But I'm telling you, you gotta like start feeding him other things now, cause he's a titty boy. Like, we need to get him off the titty, cause I really spend time with my baby. But lately, he don't even know me. All he knows is his mama right now.
He don't know you.
Every time I look at him, he be like, "Hey, where my mama at?
He don't know you because
Where mama at?" He don't care about me right now.
I'm not about to blow smoke up your ass any longer.
And tell me what? I'm a great daddy.
You're an okay dad. You're an okay dad. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
We had this baby out of a threesome.
It was not like a real threesome.
Okay, whatever. We had sex. You that is good ass.
Yo.
Great.
Yo.
A few moments later.
Listen, and I'm gonna keep this as honest as I can keep it, and I'm gonna be honest, brutally honest. I stuck my in the wrong place, but she got some good JJ.
Now, when you hear this man say this, he's saying it in a joking manner for the tube, but in reality, that man really feels this way. And he probably looks at that way with Bambi. He probably looks at it that way with Shay. He may even look at it that way with Erica, but I doubt it. I think his daughter with Erica is the love of his life. Now, I want y'all to understand something, man. I'm not saying that you cannot have feelings for a woman. I'm saying you can't have feelings for a woman that control you. You can't have emotional attachment to a woman. You can like a woman, hell, you can even love a woman. You can have love for the woman, but you can't be in love with the woman. And a lot of times these guys end up being in love with women. The problem with being in love, it's a fleeting feeling. That's why people in marriage say you have to recreate your marriage. Man, let me cut this hair on. You have to reinvent it. You have to make it be something new because it's not what it was in the beginning. Because falling in love is a fleeting feeling, man. Falling in love is like a whirlwind love affair. It's exciting during the novelty period. Once the novelty wears off, you get the opportunity to see whether you really like each other or not, man. I was just talking to one of my partners, saw him at the gym today, man. I was in there working chest and buys, man. And as I was leaving out, man, I saw him in there, man. We chopped it up, man. We recognized, each other putting in the work, man, getting leaner, man, getting where we need to be. And I didn't know, man, but he divorced. And he said that everything was good when he and his wife worked different shifts. He worked night shift, she worked day shift. They still had the, we don't see each other all the time thing going on. But once he started working day shift and they were home together every day, man, he said, man, it almost drove him crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about literally almost drove him crazy, man. He said he just couldn't handle it, man. He said it was too much. Little nitpicking things start bothering him and all of that. And I'm gonna tell you one of the nitpicking things that bother you, man. You think you're in love, but then you realize, man, you ain't want to hear the broad voice every day. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it ain't no woman I want to hear and see every day. It just ain't no woman I want to hear and see every day. Now, if I reach out to a woman, now a woman don't get to have that same thing with me. Well, she does. I'll say this. But when I reach out to her, she need to be available. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that thing where I call a woman, text a woman, and she don't hit me back to the next day. She just ain't worth it for me. Because I've got other options. I don't have to deal with that. There's no woman that's so great I have to deal with that. And I'm not limited to one woman, so I'm forced to deal with that. But when you're married, you're forced to deal with that because you got that one woman. And if you don't deal with it like that, then you got to deal with the fallout of a divorce and a woman trying to take you down through there because you lied to her and you deceived her and all that. I say, man, don't do it, bro. Y'all got to start remembering that if you wouldn't marry her, don't put a child in her. You know what I'm saying? Don't put a child in a woman you don't want to be your wife, because having a baby with a woman is damn near like marriage. It's like being married and not living in the same place. It's like having an open marriage and living separately. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tied together because of the kids, but y'all have an open marriage. You understand? Y'all probably still are intimate together sometime, but both of you see other people. If that's not the definition of open marriage, man, I don't know what is. And I just think as men, we need to understand that open marriage is not something that benefits us. Open marriage is not a benefit to us, man. It doesn't help us at all. It doesn't put us in any position of power or anything. Open marriage is a terrible situation for a man to be in. So you just got to be willing to put yourself in the proper mind state, man. You got to be willing to admit that the woman that you think is the love of your life, you're just enjoying her for the time being. It's rare that you come across a woman, man, that you are actually spiritually connected to, because the majority of these women they've already been too spiritually broken with other men. Once a woman is attached to a certain amount of men physically, then she's attached to a certain amount of men spiritually, and she can never spiritually connect with another man. That's why they in and out of relationship. They're searching for that thing that every woman wants, but they can't find it. And then they simply start saying, all men ain't this, all men ain't that. No, all men aren't able to attach to you because you're already attached to someone and maybe attached to too many people. The reality is this, brothers, and I want y'all to understand. Don't be like Scrappy. Don't keep going into situations, being with women you don't really want to be with, and then you leave her and you go be with another woman you don't really want to be with, and then you leave her and you go be with another woman you don't want to be with. And not only that, you're leaving children behind in every situation. Think about this, man. This guy is probably one of the most slept on rappers from, the early days of ATL. And he could still be doing big things with music if he had just stayed focused. I'm not saying he could have been, a multi-platinum artist or anything like that, but I'm saying he could have been a touring artist with a rabid fan base who were flocking to his music. You know what I mean? Waka Flocka still has that now. Still has a rabid fan base who will come out and support him and will grab any new music he has. It's not about always being at the top. It's about always being in a position where you don't have to stop. You know what I'm saying? And I don't plan to stop till I drop. And you can do the same thing if you don't allow yourself to get sidetracked with these women. And Scrappy is one example of a man who continues to get sidetracked with these women. Now, man, he has a baby with the worst scallywag he's ever publicly been connected to, man. And it's a terrible thing, man. Terrible thing. And when you hear this woman talk like this, and then you hear Scrappy's comment about how, man, he slid into the wrong. Listen, man, he got his car washed at the wrong car wash. You know what I'm saying? He got his car waxed at the wrong car wash, dog. And now he's dealing with the consequences because he's got to deal with this woman until that baby is grown, dog. And I'm going to be honest with you. Man, this type of woman, I wouldn't even want nobody to know I was connected to publicly. Man, she'll be a night crawler. You know what I'm saying? I crawl into bed with her after dark. And that'll be it, man. I mean, it just doesn't make sense for men to continue to keep doing this. Men who have promising careers, men who have enough fame and notoriety to be able to do big things in business, and then you make your business connecting with these scallywags. Come on, Scrap. You can do better than that. And you men can too. And I want you to. All right, I'm done with this one. Like this video on your way out if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. When you subscribe, click that notification bell. Make sure your notifications are on so you can be alerted to when I upload some more of this Prism of the Ism. And as always, Alpha's up, Beta's down. Peace.